All right, guys, these are your channeled messages for May 25th, 2025 through June 1st. But the messages are timeless. Whenever you find them, you're meant to find them. Take what resonates and leave it doesn't. Let's go. It's just exploded everywhere. So the first card that came out, and they're wanting me to state from the past, it's in the past position. First card that came out was Energy Vampire. It's interesting because I recently on last week's podcast episode, I talked about there being people who you're letting go that were essentially just leeching off you. They were just energy vampires. They were just draining your energy. They were just feeding off of your energy. They were just there for some sort of like transactional relationship that wasn't reciprocal. If you've not seen that podcast episode, it's called Embracing Ease. Definitely check that out. But anyways, card that came out first was Energy Vampire. Draining your energy, feeding off you, cleanse your energy. Focus, 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 focus. Because I really want y'all to see the detail here, right? So it's like I put the hands in there where it's like the hands are draining the energy and you've got the light aura around it. This is like this is exactly what I'm talking about. But they want to know this is like your past position, like someone or something from your past, someone from your past. Yeah, someone or something from your past that was someone's plural from your past that were having this, that were doing this to you. It feels, yeah, it just feels like these are people that you are already in the process of doing away with or making sure that they're no longer look, for whatever reason they just, I don't know why they gave me this, but they gave me the like trimming away the fat. So it's like you're already in the process of, or have already been. Anyways, it's a general reading, so everybody's on a different point in their timeline. You could have already been doing this, or it's something that you're currently doing, of like getting rid of the dead weight, getting rid of like this kind of energy, getting rid of these kinds of people, places, and things. Anyone that's been unequally interacting with you. When I say unequally interacting with you, I mean like you're left feeling like drained and exhausted after dealing with these people. These are the people that are either have been cut out from your life or are about to be cut from your life, or something of this nature, and you're having to also be able to identify these other people that are coming into your life, or any people that will be coming into your life that have these same type of traits and characteristics, right? Because an energy vampire can present in more than one way. It's not just one particular way that a person can unequally take from you or drain you or negatively affect you in your energy, right? Like at even a place. That's why I keep saying like persons, place, or things, they can have this effect on you. So it's really is really important for you to remember the way that this particular type of energy makes you feel when you're around, so that you're able to like easily spot it and be like, energy vampire, like, yeah, and cut that shit off at the path, prior to them even like trying to like even getting their foot in the door. Because and again, it's like not everybody comes, not everybody that has this energy or this quality about them, like everyone can has the potential to be this in some way, shape, or form, right? Some more malicious and intentional than others, right? And other people, like it's not something that they're doing consciously. That a lot of times the ones that are not doing it consciously, they're just like down bad in general, and they're just looking for somebody to offload onto. And I'm saying this because frequently what happens, I can only speak from personal experience here, but I see it often with others who have like a really, really bright light, who have their soul is just like this shining beacon of light. And this is just what the universe does. It's like opposites attract, really honestly. The what am I trying to say here? The universe operates on polarity, and it's constantly trying to seek a way to balance energies out, right? So a person who has an abundance of light energy will constantly attract like people who have a lot of dark energy. And vice versa. A lot of people who have a lot of dark energy will constantly attract a lot of people who have light energy. Did I say that right? People who have a lot of dark energy will constantly attract a lot of people who have light energy. Is just this is just the way of the universe. The universe was born from chaos, and from chaos was born light energy and dark energy, and they have to have one another to coexist, to balance, to for there to be any energy that we have, for there to be life, for there to be what we have that we're experiencing currently right now, and that's just the way of the world. That's the way of the universe. And but there are some people who are very much aware that this is how they are, and they're totally fine with that. And that's just, the narc people, they just straight on demon time all the time, and they don't care. Like they just chose this lifetime to be violence. They chose violence this lifetime type people in demeanor. And it doesn't feel like that's the majority of the ones that I'm picking up here in this energy. Because I'd have said that from go. I'd have been like, hell no, just F that, and still in a soft tone, understand that I'm giving a soft undertone of F these people. Right. But it feels like these are people, places, or things that essentially were just not equally yoked with you. And they were always like coming to you with the hands out, kind of like I made with the card, kind of like how I made my card here, like here with hands, open palms, like what you got for me kind of thing, but like they weren't pouring into you. Like it it wasn't mutually reciprocal. There was not an even exchange. It's like you have an item that's worth $150, trying to return it to the store for like an item of equal value. But then they're like, okay, I see that you have this cashmere blanket. How about I give you how about I give you this dirty wash rag as an exchange? Like it's like this. It's like this is the kind of I don't it just feels like this is the kind of energy that I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a better way to explain it, but it's like they're coming to you with like dirty wash rag exchange value of your time, of your energy, of your, you know what I'm saying? Like you're offering like Egyptian silk worm level quality, fabric in there, and they're like, so I can give you this used wash rag that I found behind the dumpster, and it's like it's just not equally yoked, reciprocal. It is what this energy feels like more than anything. And so you're while the majority of these people, and you have dealt with the ones that were just like fully malicious on demon time all the time, and they were literally just trying to suck you dry, soul wise, not the other way. But yeah, like I said, that's like a one off. It feels like it's just like a one off person from your past that has that malicious, nefarious energy. And the rest, it's just like I said, it feels like an abundant of people who it just was not an equal exchange. And it feels like you're currently now having to also make some changes within your life to cut these kind of people out that are also not an equal exchange. It feels bittersweet. And I know it well because I'm currently going through it too. And it just it can feel isolating. It can feel like, well, damn, it's just me in these streets, but it makes way for the people who are equally yoked for you, in alignment with you, in alignment with your highest good, purpose, self, destiny, and timeline, to come in and fill the space that these unaligned people have left, or these unaligned places have left, or it feels like you're doing a lot of growing and outgrowing of people, places, and things. And as such, that not everybody's gonna make the cut. And that's just what it is. Not everybody is eligible to come with you and go where you're going and participate in the new life that you're building and that God source universe has for you. You really need to cleanse your energy because it feels like they left the stink on you. It feels like there's yeah, kind of like this like here there's like a darkness kind of looming. I don't know. like a it's like a dark cloud or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a dark cloud of like energy that's kind of dampening your energy somewhat from this. I don't know what this is. It feels like you're in like a funk mood, like a mood, but this is an energy. It's an energy that you're in, but I don't even think it's I don't know if it's fully your energy, but it's there. So you need to cleanse your energy, get you some Palo Santo. And I say Palo Santo because not everybody is skilled enough to use sage in the correct manner, and there is a correct manner. And if you don't do it in the correct manner, then you've stripped all the energy away, and what little bit of good energy that you may have had at that time is gone. And if you're not in a position to, and it doesn't feel like, I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it a buck 100, it doesn't feel like you're in a position right now to put the good energy back, because it doesn't feel like you have like much of it at this moment. Like I said, there's some weird dark cloud. There's like a, I don't know, like a weird dark cloud. It's not like an evil cloud or some evil omen, but it just feels like you in a funk or something. And so that being the case, you need to use Palo Santo, because Palo Santo only takes the negative energy out of an environment, out of your energy, and it leaves behind the good. So I definitely recommend doing some Palo Santo morning and evening for like the next week and see if that makes a difference. And go outside and put your feet in the grass, go by the water, and when you take a shower, envision like a white light washing from head to toe, and the dark energy going down the drain with you as you're taking a shower. But practicing really good energetic hygiene for the next week, next 9 days would probably be beneficial for you at this moment. And yeah, so I'm gonna move on out of that. Damn, I'm like I was there in that one for a while because that was the most potent energy. Anyways, the second card that came out was just keep swimming, ideally with the currents. Flow with the energies, not against. Keep pressing forward. Flow, don't fight. Learn to surf the waves of the universe and trust where you're being taken. Yeah, because like I said, it feels like there's some changes taking place in your life, like you're making changes, you're going through changes or something, and it just feels like you're putting up a fight to it. Like you're like again, like trying to go against the current is choppy waters, and it's really not something that you should be trying to like fight against, but that's kind of what it looks like. It feels like you're trying to force your way against the universe's way, and you getting beat down, you getting the smack down because of it, because you can't fight against the will of the universe, and you can't prevent or force your will upon whatever it is that is happening. Whatever's happening right now and that's changing for you right now is for the highest good, for your highest timeline. It just feels like you don't like you're not comfortable with change, you don't want change, you don't want this change. I don't know, it's like you want the change, but like you don't really want to do the part that has to go along with the change. Like you it's like you want the change, but your conscious mind of it is fighting the entire way through it because you don't like the change. And not only that is that you're not in control of what's happening, you're not in control with where you're being taken. It's like you got into a self-driving Uber and you have no idea where you're being taken. Like you're just like strapped in the back seat and with a blindfolder on, like you're being taken hostage or something. And you just have to you just have to you just got to let it happen. You just got to go wherever you're being taken, right? And that's kind of what's happening here. You just have to go wherever it is that you're being taken, but it feels like it if it just feels like you're not okay with it. Like I said, it feels like you're fighting, you're trying to fight against the current, the energy. The energy right now is of change, and we're going into, I think it's up until June. Is it June or July? I have to go back and check. I'm getting my J months mixed up. Dyslexia. Anyways, one of the months, June or July, your Saturn is leaving out of Taurus and going into Gemini. And Gemini is very much about that like adaptability and change because, they always talk about Gemini having the split personalities, the twin syndrome, the Jekyll and Hyde type of situation. But like Gemini is very much like change, free flowing, adaptable. But Taurus has been the like digging the heels in, doesn't like change, needs to have the stable foundation. Everything needs to be planned out. Tauruses like don't even usually like traveling. Tauruses in general don't like to, Taurus males at least, just from experience, they don't like because the process of traveling there leaves too much ambiguity in what may happen in between. Like if you're getting on a plane, you can't control if the plane is delayed, you can't control what gate you're going to arrive at, you can't control like, okay, well, when I get to this connecting airport, how far away is the distance going to be from where I have to go get on my next connecting flight. Like it leaves too much to the unknown that a Taurus cannot control. And I'm saying this because it feels like this energy struggle, the energy right now, everyone is feeling the energetic struggle between Taurus and the Gemini with the change of Saturn. And the last, I want to say it's in June, the last couple of weeks that we're in Taurus with this Saturn energy, it's this struggle type energy that I'm talking about that I feel within this energy that I'm reading, where it's like I understand that change is happening, but I don't like it. And I can't control this. And I don't know where I'm being taken. And I don't know what's happening. And there's too much gray area. There's too much left to the unknown. There's too much ambiguity. I need to know X, Y, and Z. And this needs to be, you can't, and it feels like that's uncomfortable. Like I said, to wrap it up on that card, it just feels like you are fighting against the energies and the resistance is futile. So you might as well just go ahead and let it go, flow with the energies, not against. The next card that came out is freedom. Freedom. You are entering your season of freedom. Embrace the changes. Yeah, embrace the changes. Like I just said, embrace the changes. Like you just got to let it happen because it is like once you get past this trying to fight against the waves and the currents, like you're being taken to an unknown island, but like it's like an unknown island of like really good things if you just like let it take hold. If you just let it take hold, if you just allow the process to happen, because like it could be an island that has nothing but diamonds and precious gems on it. It's like the most fertile land ever, and everything grows like golden crops. It's like a really great island, and you got like all the things that your heart could ever want and need on the island is all there, already built for you. This is like what God Source Universe had specifically made for you. Everything in your mind that you could ever want on the island, but like you fighting because you like where you're at. You like the comfortability, the what it and knowing what's coming, knowing what the next thing is, knowing for certain, what lies ahead. But nay, you have to just allow yourself to get here to just go on this journey, go on the trek, and enjoy this because it does feel the card that came out after that is the blank slate card. Literally, it's just a blank card, blank slate card, and it's just that because you can be it's that Ti song that came in my head. It's like you can have whatever you like, and you can have whatever you like. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. It's this though. It's like you're able to get whatever it is that you want or that you like or as you desire. It just feels like God's source universe is cooking up something good for you. If you can, if you'll allow it, shit, because it does. It feels like a struggle. Feels like you're like I said, I already mentioned, but that's what it feels like. Really good things are lying ahead here for you. And the card that's at the bottom of the deck is your words are your wand. Your words are powerful. Use your words wisely. Rapid manifestation. Speak with compassion, love, and conscious effort. Yeah, and paired with the blank slate card, it feels like, because you can have whatever you like, because your words are your wand and you can manifest it in. Once you get out of this, like I said, the aforementioned thing, this weird energy funk thing, this thing over here with the energy vampire that I talked about, but it is abundantly important, vital, crucial that when you are in this new, when you finally make it to the island, should you make it to the island, if you allow it, if you embrace the changes, that you are being cognizant of your energy and that you're being cognizant of your abilities, and that you're always speaking again with love and compassion and conscious effort, and not just like willy-nilly saying things. Think before you speak. And again, if God source universe and the Federation decides that what it is that you're wanting or trying to manifest is in alignment with the highest good, then you can have it, and if not, then you're just not going to get it. But that's just what it is. Always remain very humble, always remain selfless in the pursuit of your goals, and not just be doing it. I feel like I have to say this frequently, that you're doing things and wanting things for the right reasons and not for selfish or malicious intents and purposes, and that you're staying true to values and morals that again are for the highest good of all. Yeah, and that's what I have for y'all. I hope this was helpful. And don't forget that you can check my link tree. I've got some really good stuff posted up on the link tree, and more good things will be added to it later on. I'm working on a whole bunch of other things that are going to be dropping this summer. It's going to be hot. And so, yeah, don't forget to check that out. And until next time, peace, squad.